President Joe Biden is warning states that are rushing ahead with opening businesses, bars and restaurants to slow down as one of his top health chiefs warns of impending doom over a possible new COVID-19 surge. Our work is far from over. The war against COVID-19 is far from won. This is deadly serious, the president said on Monday in an event highlighting the stunning expansion of vaccine programs, which was juxtaposed with alarming figures showing rising cases of the virus across the country. The signs of a new wave of cases come several weeks after governors, including high-profile Republicans in Texas and Mississippi, reacted to the ebbing of new infections after a winter surge by dropping mask mandates and many COVID-19 restrictions. It also came after scenes of mass crowds of young revelers in Florida during spring break. The easing restrictions are not limited to red states, however, with people across the country frustrated with social distancing after a year separated from family and friends. Biden, however, pleaded with Americans to stay patient for a little longer, to avoid unnecessary deaths in what could be the endgame of the pandemic. Now is not the time to let down. Now is not the time to celebrate. It is time to do what we do best as a country, our duty, our jobs. Take care of one another, and fight this to the finish, Biden said. As he left the event in the White House complex, Biden was asked whether states should pause openings, and he turned and said, yes. The nation is caught on a ledge between triumph and a late-game disaster in a fight against a pathogen ideally suited to exploit lapses in public health, resistance to mask-wearing mandates, and the frayed patience of a country disorientated after a year when normal life went into hibernation. Dr. Rochelle Walensky, the director of the U.S. Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, encapsulated the strange duality with a stark warning that contrasted with a message of hope on Monday as total U.S. COVID deaths hit 550,000. I'm going to pause here. I'm going to lose the script, and I'm going to reflect on the recurring feeling I have of impending doom, Walensky said during a virtual White House briefing. We have so much to look forward to, so much promise and potential of where we are, and so much reason for hope, Walensky said. But she added, I know what it's like as a physician to stand in that patient room, gowned, gloved, masked, shielded, and to be the last person to touch someone else's loved one because their loved one couldn't be there. Given the huge promise of vaccines and a coming spike in supply, Walensky's caution amounted to an implicit acknowledgment that in the coming weeks and months, people will die from COVID-19 who did not have to. America right now is like a nation in sight of parole after a long-term sentence and must maintain good behavior for a few more weeks to secure its release.